Hello there. So, if you clicked this video, I'm assuming that you wanted to learn how to make lock extensions. And if that is true, you've come to a slightly sufficient place, because I'm not a hairdresser. I don't know how to do anything license-wise. I don't know how to color. I just happen to make my own locks. So if you guys stay tuned, you will see a video of me doing some of the actual lock extensions that I did here. Okay everyone, so you're basically gonna get the hair out into a little section like that, and you're gonna kind of just like stretch it out so you can get it longer if you want to. And then what I do is I roll it between my hands just like that, so I can get kind of like the general shape and an idea of how it might look. So you decide which end you want to pick to, okay, all right, hold up. Okay, so you pick one of the ends and then you kind of start with the crochet hook and you just go in and out, but you also have to twist the hair around. So instead of, it's not like you're just going out in and out on one side, you are going in and out and you're twisting and you're twisting and you're twisting. And you're going to do that. I usually do that all the way down first, very loosely. I don't worry about it getting too tight. I just want the general lock to form. So as you can see here, I'm still doing the same in and out motion, but I'm just twisting or spinning the hair in between my fingers so that I'm making it more cylindrical in shape rather than having it very flat, because I wasn't spinning it or making sure that it didn't have a good enough lock matrix, I guess you can say that, to form the gist of the lock. Okay, one thing I'm going to make a note of here is when I'm trying to make the end, I'll get the hair like that and I will fold it over, and then I'll just again use a crochet hook and do the same twisting or turning motion between my fingers so that I can seal that end. Okay, so what you see me doing here is once I start from the bottom and I seal the end, I usually go back up with that 3-prong hook or crochet hook and go all the way back up as a way to tighten it just a little bit before I go in with the 1-prong hook to like finalize and make sure it's as tight as it can possibly be. Sorry y'all, I got a little bit out of frame. I'm coming back down. Also, a note here is that when you're doing the second pass through with 3-prong hook, you are going to have to pinch it a little bit tighter, not as tight as you would with the 1-prong hook, but you will still need to kind of put a little bit of force in there so you can kind of feel the firmness and kind of know where you need to go back on. and everything like that. So right here I'm showing you the one prong hook, and this is the finalizer. So you are going to use that hook to get in there, and when you feel those little spongy gappy areas, you will go in and use that one prong hook to tighten everything up. So you would do this along the length of the lock. I usually go several times. Sometimes it seems tight, and if I need to do maintenance on a lock that I've already installed, I will just go ahead and use that same one prong hook just to tighten anything else that feels a little bit loose. And it really does wonders. Like, that is one. The 3-prong and the 1-prong hook are the best in the set. 2-prong, I ain't really feeling all that much, but those two are my go-to hooks. And that loose hair ends that I have on top of there, that is the part that you will use to attach to either the lock or your loose hair. So, and then you would use the same motions of in and out while rolling the hair between your fingers to attach it. It would be like the same way. Okay, as you can see here, I'm still doing that rolling motion, and you will see me kind of feel down the lock for another squishy area. So you might not need to use the 1-prong hook all the way along the lock, because the 3-prong hook is usually pretty good at getting it tight, but there might be some areas while you're moving down that you might have skipped. So this is the fine-tune tool that will help you make sure your lock is firm and sturdy and doesn't have any spongy areas that could cause it to later be a weak point and break off. And this is just another warning, because of how tight you are holding your hands to get that lock to form. Your hands sometimes will start aching or cramping up, so just stretch them out a little bit. I honestly believe that if you're going to do this, it's better to do a few at a time and then just make enough to add to your hair if you already have locks. If you don't already have locks, that might be a little bit hard, so you would have to probably pre-section your hair and then count the amount of locks you believe you will have and make that amount. Sorry y'all, I am talking to my mom right here. Yeah, I think she made me some food, so I got happy. Yep, got happy. But yeah, pre-sectioning or counting your locks before you make them will save you a lot of time and will save your hands from a lot of hurt, and doing them over a certain amount of time, because this is not a one sitting kind of thing. And see, as you can see, I'm still working on it. I'm still squeezing and making sure everything is as tight as it can possibly be, because I do not want any slippage, any weak points, or any popping, because that can get very annoying. And I believe I'm about done with this look. Yep, I am. All right, and that's how I make my locks, you guys. Okay, you guys, so that is this really short tutorial. If you guys have any more questions, you can rewind and watch it back, or if I didn't cover anything that you're curious about, just let me know in the comments or on Instagram. Thank you and goodbye.